Batman issue 21, story 1. This cover is crazy. First story is a boring cowboy story, 4 out of 10. The second story is a boring mafia story, also 4 out of 10. In story 3, they changed Alfred's design completely to something that I think is a bit weirder, but I think that makes it more stand out and unique, because before it just kind of looks like a generic British butler type. This chapter also has a different art style as well, and it looks better than most chapters, but the story is still pretty boring. I do like that it involves Alfred a lot though. I'm not gonna go into detail about it, so 6 out of 10. Story 4 of issue 21 has pretty good art direction. I can't really tell if it's a different artist, I think so though, but it's still pretty boring. I'm gonna have to give it a 5 out of 10. This makes issue 21 a 4.7 out of 10. And this is the last issue to have 4 stories. Every issue after this has 3 or less, I think. I don't know, I've only read up to issue 47 so far, so I am not sure. And this is because in the next issue, they introduce The Adventures of Alfred, which replaces the 4th story with a shorter story about Alfred. I don't plan on reading those because that's not what I signed up for when I started reading this. But anyway, that's not important. What I'm trying to say here is that we have reached the end of an era. This is the comics fundamentally change from now on. Every issue so far has had around 53 pages, and from the next issue forward is about 40 pages per issue. And I feel like since I'm doing this in the first place, I should mention any sort of changes like this. Anyway, I like keeping statistics and things categorized, so I'm going to call these first 21 issues the early era of Batman, and the average score of all of these stories so far has been a 5.2 out of 10.